Okay, I'm gonna click go live, and I don't know if we're gonna be live on here or not. Oh, this is a friend of mine. Just a friend of mine. Okay, looks like it is going live on here as well. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so now then, let me make sure this gets on feeds. Luckily, I've copy and pasted the source. So if you're just tuning in right now, don't mind me just do my usual promotion of stuff, you know. Uh-oh. Okay, I was about to say, unless Twitter somehow, like, does a thing, in which case, that would not be good. That would not be good at all. But, I don't think that's the issue. Is there any... Okay, let's add that one. Okay, cool. So, there we go. It is on Twitter now. I don't want to post on Facebook. Yeah, might as well. Now that I said that out loud, we'll go ahead and post it on Facebook. Let me make sure I can also read the chat as well. I'm going to pause this since now I know it's live. Also, did I do... I don't need tags. Okay, I don't need tags. Alright. So now let me go to Facebook. It's called Facebook, but I like to call it Facebook. Facebook. And just post it there. I like how it gives me like a preview option. It's kind of interesting. But hey, sure. Why not? Okay, so that's all done there. We got 2 people in now. That's cool. So while I'm getting this ready, I want to say, hey there guys, my name is Blake, also known as The Nerd. It's been a while since I last live streamed here on YouTube. The last time I think was for the Pokemon Direct. I think that's when the last time was the Pokemon Direct. Is there a way I can pop this up? I think there is. Hold on. Not through here. Okay. Oh, through here. Okay. Never mind. I figured it out. I have done so. Alright. I also should post this as my own YouTube thing. So, in case that person wants to know what we're doing, there we go. And also, Discord is taking quite a while. Let me go ahead and create a post here. And then the last thing I'll do is just do it over my Discord. And I think there's a couple people places, I'm not really sure. But while I'm doing this, welcome to the Post-E3 discussion. The reason, I think I've mentioned this in the chat of the latest Minute 39 episode, it's at 9 instead of the promised 7 or 8, has mostly to do with XSplit, which is what I wanted to use. Can I not paste this? Which is what I wanted to use for this, but I now have to use OBS because XSplit decided to be a jerk at the last second. That was stupid. I'm not gonna lie. Definitely not gonna lie. I also did record a couple episodes of the new Let's Play. They'll be coming up in July, so I wanted to work on that as well. How are you in the pop-up? Sup, Scythe? You are just in time. We're about to do a post-discussion, or a post-E3 discussion, so hopefully you stick around. Hopefully I'll be able to see you there. Also, what the heck did it... Oh, wait. Does that count as an upload? Oh, no, it doesn't. Then, what did... Okay. That's interesting. Well, let me go ahead and post it on the official Discord of mine. Perfect. Yes, just send now. Send everything now. Also, we have some new people in here. Hello. Oh, yeah, definitely some people. Yeah. Okay. I think we're good. I'll also go ahead and post it on some other places as well. So post that here. And right here. Okay, so I think that's it. So welcome everybody to the Post-E3 live discussion. I don't know how many people are currently watching this. Hello, Elizabeth. You are also just in time. We are about to discuss some things about E3 2019. You guys can ask me questions about how my experience was and whatnot, but I'm just going to go ahead and jump right in and, of course, discuss some of the games as well. I forgot to mention that. But now, let's go ahead and jump right into... Oh, also, if you need references for some reason, you can check out the vlog, which is down in the description below, or the eye on the top right corner, in case you need some information about the vlog, or if you want to watch the vlog for reference, in case you want to ask questions about it. Again, it is open question. We can have a discussion. Otherwise, it'll just be me talking about this a bit. Hope you're one of the 2 thumbs up my Minute 39 request. You know, it's actually really interesting. I don't thumbs up those Minute 39 requests, but I did see your request early, so I'll have to take that into consideration. Yeah, actually, rare case, I actually might record that before heading off back to my hometown for a bit. But we'll see about that, though. But enough of that. Let's actually go over some photos I have here for E3. So, starting off, I need to be on the editor mode. Let's bring this up a bit, and you'll see some photos here. So starting with day 1, this is just me and with the badge. Obviously, you might have seen it in the vlog. Basically, it's just a promotion on top of that. The color for the gamers this year was orange. Last year, it was yellow? No, that was 2017. What was 2018? Was it orange? Maybe. I actually have the badge. I'll check the color for 2018. Gamer Pass last year was blue, so I don't know why I was thinking orange. I should have actually looked at the things first before discussing this, but that was just the badge was orange. It had Mario and Sonic Olympic Games on the backside. It had the Sega Genesis thing tied to promote Sega as a booth at the West Wing, which is what I did first. No, actually, no, I didn't do that first, right? In the vlog, I said I was going to go to Bandai Namco to get the VIP pass, which I will show off at a much later point. Or you might have seen it already in the vlog if you haven't seen it already. I'm going to pop up the chat as well. Summer last time I gave you so much pain. Honestly, it's fine. Also, why is my mouse here? Okay, well, it doesn't really matter all that much. I'll be scrolling through these anyways. So, that was pretty much the badge thing. That was day 1. Also, at day 1, like I mentioned before, I actually did go over to the Bandai Namco booth. That was the first things I actually did there because I wanted to make sure that I had the VIP pass, which again, you might have seen in the vlog or show off much later on, alongside all the stuff that I got from E3 itself. So look forward to that. And honestly, like I mentioned before in the vlog, the booth was super nice. Like, holy crap. The VIP section, again, it was hands down way better than last year's. And last year's was pretty good. Like, it had the orange carpet and, like, the orange sofa. No, it had the white sofas, now that I think about it. The only downside is there was, like, no setups where you can use your capture device in order to capture the footage. If you wanted to record footage, it obviously had to be through your camera, which I guess a lot of people still do it that way anyway, so it does get... No, actually, no. Unless you're high subscribers like Abdallah or Game Explain, in which case they actually do it from capture devices. But that was the one downside, is I couldn't use my capture device that I saved up for E3, but not a big issue at the same time. I mean, it's good for backup just in case like I forgot to bring like a capture card like my Elgato, or my Elgato for some reason dies out on me. I think that's also a pretty good cause for that as well. So that's what the thing was like. The screen here, I can zoom in and show you guys, but that screen right there just shows you like all of the feed from Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and whatnot. And actually, I think, can you see? No, that's not. I thought that was Andre, the Black Nerf for a second, but it's not. But you can see a little thing of Rad. I did play a little bit of Rad. Not really my favorite out of the Bandai Namco games I played over there, but I still think it was pretty fun nonetheless. Let me check something real quick. Okay, we're still good. All right. So that's the first thing I did, was head over to the Bandai Namco booth to get my pass, scope out the games. Basically, all day one was to just scope out the whole area, see what games I'd be interested in playing, either day 2 or day 3. So that was pretty interesting about it. And also catching up with online content creators, whether the ones I look up to or I've made friends with as of recent, either as of last year or at E3 2017 in person, after so long of meeting them just online. So there was also another booth. This wasn't a booth. This was just like a photo spot where it has nothing but the Bandai Namco logo over here. So there's that. But honestly, there were sofas too, and honestly, again, the sofas were really nice. They're actually super comfy for what they were. Looked like they were made of leather or something. Yeah, it looks like it's definitely leather. Really chill looking sofas. Honestly, I wish I had one of those. They're probably not that expensive, and I could probably get them. But honestly, they were super tight. And the best thing about if you have access to VIP stuff in the near future, especially at E3, is the coffee there. You can get coffee for free and water without having to pay a single cent. That's the biggest perk of the VIP booths, whether it's Nintendo's or, again, Bandai Namco's, is not only can you beat the lines for playing the games, but you can also grab yourself some free coffee. So that is always a big perk is coffee. So there was that. Met up with Miss Ganna Kreese. Miss Ganna Chris. I always say Miss Ganna Kreese for some reason. Miss Ganna Chris. She was in the vlog as well. She was the only person to actually have discussions in the vlog. I did cut out a couple things, and I was really bad at like angling the camera. I've learned recently after that to just like turn the screen around so that I can actually I actually know when to angle the people, because most of the time you can barely see her mouth. You could actually see her whole face for like a couple seconds at the beginning and like towards the end, and that's it. But luckily I had a video just of hers, just kind of promote her channel. You guys should totally see it though if you're into Amiibo stuff. They are actually really, really phenomenally well done. So met up with Ms. Ganna Kreese, was able to get the pass. Is that upside down? I just now realized that was upside down. That's disrespectful to the Smash Invitation Pass, but if you're wondering about the pass, I actually do have it with me right now. And, no! A barefoot tattoo. Barefoot line. I'm actually gonna go ahead and go full screen super quickly. Kind of get into the souvenir stuff super quickly here. So let's do that. Not all the way, but I almost did it again. But here's what it looks like in person, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but if I were to hold it like somewhere in the shadows or something like that, I think you guys saw it for like a split second. You can kind of see it right there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's actually Miss Ganna Kreese's business stuff. I haven't opened it. Obviously, I'm not going to because it is a really cool memory of E3 2019 and a really cool souvenir at the same time. Just have this little invitational Smash thing, which I failed to give Miku because my little Miku pin I had on the lanyard. But this is probably the coolest way to hand out business cards, hands down. So really happy I actually got a chance to catch up with Chris and actually get one of those. It's actually really cool. I think I accidentally hit the TV remote. So now let's head back up here. Let's zoom out of this and let's move on to the next thing. I was at the Nintendo booth. That's where Miss Ganna Kreese was at the Nintendo booth. So that was actually really cool. Black coffee. What do you mean coffee? Black coffee. Coffee was get you energized, unless you're a tea person, which would make sense, because I've been drinking a lot of tea recently. In fact, do I have my tea with me? Did I drink it all before doing this? That's probably why. Okay, so here's also me with the starters. Fun fact, I didn't know about the controversy about the whole, there's no national Pokedex in Sword and Shield because I was busy walking around having fun and I don't pay attention to like the live footage from my phone because I'm in person. So I didn't know about the controversies, but there's me holding hands with the one starter. I'm gonna go with Scorbunny. Look at him. He's so cute! How do you say no to this cuteness? And then there was Sobble down here. This is honestly really cool. Probably one of my favorite statue displays that I've taken a photo with because the starters are there, obviously. And if you guys saw the inside of the Pokemon Sword and Shield section of the Nintendo booth, honestly, that was actually pretty cool. Like, being inside a water gym and playing the water gym area, day 3, gonna get a little tiny bit ahead of myself, but you guys might have seen footage of that. That was definitely cool, being able to take photos with the statues. And speaking of photo opportunities, I was going to head over to the TikTok station because I found it really hilariously interesting that TikTok would have a booth at E3 of all places. Actually, before I get into this photo, I want to talk about TikTok really quickly and their ridiculous booth. So, TikTok had this booth where they had this challenge called the Try Not to Laugh Challenge, which was basically... I don't know how long it lasted, like an hour or something like that. They had like an hour. From what I've seen, you watch like the most popular like TikTok videos, like the most popular and funny ones. I'm not sure if mine popped up because I do have a TikTok video that has over 1 million views, so it might have been on there. I'm not sure. And if you laughed, you were out. But if you did not laugh, you could get some prizes. Plus, you could also be qualified for really good prizes. I think one of them was like a headset, so probably for the good part, since most of the TikTok videos anyways that are popular are not really that funny to me, I probably would have endured it, but unfortunately, when I could have signed up, I didn't sign up, but hey, at least it's there. That's so weird, like TikTok having a booth there, when you think something like, I don't know, they'd be perfect for like VidCon and whatnot, but oh, there we go. Speaking of Smash, how about the Dragon Quest Heroes and Banjo-Kazooie? Honestly, I'm super stoked for Banjo-Kazooie, and the hero looks really interesting. I'm not gonna lie, like I'm not gonna say like, oh, Hero doesn't belong in Smash. Like, he definitely belongs in Smash, but I think his movesets will be pretty interesting. Plus, Goku's technically in Smash now. But Crash Bandicoot in Smash, yeah, I could see it as a big possibility. Whether for this pack or they do a pack 2, then yeah, that's definitely gonna be big. But speaking of Crash, they had this photo booth before I even entered the TikTok thing. It was like, oh, would you like to take a photo? I'm like, sure. So what's really cool was they had this identical cart, and they actually took 2 photos. One of me holding the trophy, the other one was just me driving the car. I think the car one was a lot better, but for the thumbnail purposes, I wanted something like really fun and cool, so I just had the Rock pose with the trophy, which honestly, you can't zoom in that far with this, unfortunately. That's fine though, but the trophy felt like an actual trophy, which is really nice, and the car looks so good. Like, for like a statue you could sit on, which the seats itself are comfy. Comfy enough, but have that on there is actually really cool. So that was it for the photos in terms of day 1. Again, day 1 was just for me to like scope around, see what options there were for gameplays. I wanted to try to get into the Final Fantasy VII thing, but again, it would probably break my tradition of day 1, which was just scoping around. So actually, before I get into day 2, going a little bit towards the hotel area, which was the Sunset Plaza and the restaurant called Saddle Ranch, which I talked about a little bit on the vlog, which again is in the description below, top right corner, in case you need it for reference for any questions you might have. And of course, you can post it in the comments once this is done, and I might do like a secondary video if there's enough comments on there with questions and whatnot. But actually, speaking of, is there? No, not yet. Okay. So, in Saddle Ranch, the first day, we actually went for 2 days in a row to that restaurant, which is honestly really good. It's a really great place. If you actually end up going to like Beverly Hills or staying like in the Hollywood Hotel, Sunset Plaza, or even just visiting Hollywood, Saddle Ranch, it has phenomenal food. Like, the Brussels sprouts are super good. The best Brussels sprouts I've ever had. They had great steak from last year. Their burgers are good. Their chicken sandwich is surprisingly very good. The fries are good. Probably not the best thing on their menu, but the fries are good. I actually like their tater tots a lot. And the potato, I remember, was super good. Super good food. Saddle Ranch is #1 recommended for me. And I know they have a couple locations in California. I think one in Arizona. I'll have to check it out at some point, like the website. Not sponsored to say that, by the way, but Saddle Ranch is good. But they had this alcoholic drink called the Bull Rider, and I forgot what the ingredients were. I remember it was like whiskey and probably something fruity in there, I'm not sure. So it was like, it wasn't sweet because of the whiskey, but it had a nice balance between the two. This is what it looks like. This thing is the Bullfighter. Huge. And I thought it was just gonna be like the size of the water cup over here. But no, it's this. It's that big. And yes, I did eventually get unsober when drinking that. I was wanting to ride the bull after that, but decided not to for obvious reasons because, well, not for obvious reasons, I just didn't feel like it. To basically put it that way, but yeah, cherry on top, there's a lemon. This thing was the biggest drink I've had in my entire life. At a restaurant, obviously. I think I've had, no. I was about to say I had bigger drinks at Stagecoach, but no. Even the beer there was like the size of, probably even smaller than the cup over here. And it was like $10, which is how much alcohol costed at E3. Yes, E3 sold alcohol last year, and it had Bud Light this year, so kind of crazy. Kind of crazy that E3's on the alcohol trend. Anyways, that's all I want to do. Actually, one last thing. There was also a cotton candy martini, and I wanted to get that the second night we went to Saddle Ranch, but it's expensive. It was like $30 just for, I'm assuming it was a big martini, like it had cotton candy on top of it and whatnot, so I'm like, no, let me just get beer. I'm good with beer. So yeah, there's that thing. So let's move on now to day 2, starting with, oh, wait, that's not much to day 2, I just looked at this right now. So day 2, like a little bit, it was an in-between of day 1's experience for me and the experience I had for day 3, which was still scoping out, but also meeting up with online friends and just trying out a couple games. Day 1, I didn't play a lot of games. In fact, the only game I played was Man of Minar, but that was it. But I'll get to the stuff I got much later on. So, day 2 was around. I did play Mario and Sonic at the 2020 Tokyo Olympic Games, and I also did play Persona Q2, which was on a 3DS, which had no line. I even asked the employees, like, after looking around confused, like, okay, is this the line for it? But it was a line for something related to Persona, but it wasn't Persona. But it's not, I know it's rated M for mature. What is that series called now? It's gonna bug me if I don't remember. Caroline, I think is what it's called. Something like that. Actually, hold on. I might be able to look it up. I'm not really sure. Well, Scythe sent a request for Minute 39. Thank you so much, my dude. I'll read that in a much later point. But when I asked them, hey, is there a line for Persona Q2? She said, no. There's no line. You could just walk right in, play the game, and see how you like it. Which is honestly kind of nice because it's a 3DS game. I think that was the only 3DS game on display at like E3 ever. So it's pretty cool not having a line and being able to play the game. I honestly do like it. I don't know enough for me to pick it up, but then again, I've been obsessed with Persona 5 recently, so I might be able to pick it up, or wait until Persona 5R or Persona 5 Royale on the Switch. One of those two. Honestly, I'm not sure. I think Persona Q2 was kind of different for me. Wasn't confusing, but it was kind of different, so I'm not sure about that. But I also did have a pass for Ubisoft, which again I'll get into later, like a fast pass that I did later on. But as I was walking around, I did meet a couple people, including Super Duper Danny. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of you that are on my channel do not know who this person is. She is a wonderful lady. We're not dating, but she is a fantastic friend. I have the honor to know her. We go back far, like 2012, I think. So to finally meet up in person was amazing. And she showed me a little bit of Luigi's Mansion building inside the demo, the inside of that section of the booth. And after seeing it in person, yeah, that was probably the best thing I've ever seen was Luigi's Mansion. So, super duper Danny was there. I don't know where she was, but I think she had a meetup with some friends of hers. One of them was named Dobbs. She was also with, and I don't know the name of this other guy that she was with, but I think if I have the volume down all the way, I think I have him on. I follow him on TikTok, so I might be able to get his name on there. But both her and the other guy, Real Breaking Nate. So Danny and Breaking Nate, they were at E3. They were doing a fan meetup. I think the third day. So, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to attend because I was only there for the convention. So I was really lucky enough to meet her there. Actually, yeah, lucky to actually finally meet her there. But she lives now in California, so a lot of my friends are coming over to California. At least my online friends are moving over to California, so maybe another good reason to stay, maybe? Wait, no, it could have been... Was it Catherine for... I think you might be right, Elizabeth. It might have been Catherine. Now that I think about it. For, yeah, I think it was Catherine. The blonde one. It was definitely Catherine. So, met up with Danny. We had quick discussions. We talked about our channels, and I told her about how Soul Silver was. It's a big progress. I think I discussed that with her and Joe Schiller later on. I didn't get a photo with him, unfortunately, but he did appear in the vlog. But you know who did appear on the vlog, and I got a photo with, was the man, Nintendo Capri Sun. And honestly, this dude is super chill. It's super fun to talk to. Like, if you can meet up with him, do it. Like, he's pretty good with conversations. He's very fascinated. And when I handed him his business card, he told me, like, he loves collecting those things. He has a wall of business cards. I don't know if he'll show it off in the near future, but it's definitely an honor for my business card to be on his wall. His wall of businesses. Or wall of other YouTubers. So it was really cool. We had a nice, fun discussion. It was actually in the Indiecade area. I don't know if you could see it, but whatnot. But right here is the Indiecade. It was like a small thing. I don't remember what game he was playing, but it was like a war tactics sort of game that was demoed and whatnot. You know, in the bathroom. Yep. That's him. That is him. Oh, man. Just meeting Tim in person. Even though Chugga wasn't there. Sad he wasn't there this year alongside Massey. But finally being able to meet Tim was really just a huge honor in my eyes, because Tim was one of those people that I really found humorous and entertaining throughout my years of like watching Let's Plays and doing Let's Plays. So I kind of almost took his styles. Plus, at one point, years ago, some people thought I sounded like Nintendo Capri Sun for some reason. Now, I sound more like Proton John, but I was called, people back in those days, alongside calling me, saying I sound like Nintendo Capri Sun, also said I sounded like Chugga Conroy, but now it's Proton John. I am all three of the Runaway guys in one. I did not want to click that at all, so it's Tim. I did have him say his catchphrase, and I really wish I got it on a video. I'm actually so... I'm so bummed I didn't record it. But I had him said, get some more toilet paper. Really wish I had to record it now. Gosh dang it. But that was day 2. I did also meet up with Yo Schiller, like I mentioned before. We had some talking discussions and whatnot. Fun fact, Yo Schiller actually got all of the Koro seats on video for his playthrough of Breath of the Wild. That man has guts. Tim and his babe conversations. I've been chilling with babes. So that was it for day 2. And again, I did go back to Cell Ranch. This time around, I think I had that chicken sandwich I mentioned earlier, which was actually pretty good. But that was it. Then we go to, sadly, the final day, day 3. And before I get into this, I did say I finally checked out Luigi's Mansion 3. That was the first thing I went to as soon as as the gates were open. I headed to the West Wing, got a line for Luigi's Mansion 3 because I really wanted to see that in person. And it was totally totally worth it. And actually, that was a little bit after, so I'll get into that after. But immediately after playing Luigi's Mansion 3, which I think it stuck on something a little bit and wasted a whole bunch of time there, I don't remember where exactly it was. But I'm definitely pretty excited now to play Luigi's Mansion 3 whenever it comes out, so that's a pretty good thing. But as soon as I was finished Luigi's Mansion 3, I immediately headed over to the garden that they had right next to Nintendo's booth, because I had a fast pass and it was from 10:30 to 11, so it was good timing actually, because I think I got there within like 11 o'clock and I was actually able to experience it. And as you can see here, these are like VR goggles, but they're not actually like big bulky goggles that just like cover your eyes. You know what I mean? With those things. But they're goggles which allows you to see not only the real world, but also you can also see stuff that they want, that you can also see the virtual world, something that's being projected onto there. And I thought that was really cool. I had a little bit of confusions with getting the hang of everything first, because I think there was like some corruptions in my goggles for some reason. Luckily they were fixed. But once I started exploring everything, learning on my own, it was really trippy, but honestly really freaking cool at the same time. But I think these are the best VR headsets. If that's the future, then yes, I would like that. So that way I don't have a giant thing on my face. Oh man, but honestly, that was, for like an experience thing, that was actually really trippy. And afterwards, you were able to get a photo. This is what it is. I don't know what it is. I see like snails and plants and whatnot. Also, they had a badge of a crop on my head there. Holy crap. I just now realized that, but there's the photos. I don't know what this is supposed to be. I think those are supposed to be like wings or something. I don't know, but that's the photo you get after doing the whole garden experience, which it's kind of hard to explain what it is, because if I said, oh, it's a garden, how would I show you? And if I said, it's a really cool VR experience, well, duh, VR experience is cool to begin with because it's something new and whatnot, but honestly, that was probably one of the craziest things at E3. Not the best, but definitely one of the craziest things to experience at E3. And then after I was done with that, I jumped back in line for Pokemon Sword and Shield because I wanted to get that as well. And that was basically the two things I wanted to play at the Nintendo booth the most. I was able to, at a much later point, because there was actually no lines for the other games, I was able to play Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 before the show floor closed. So that was pretty neat, I will say that much. Also, my mic should be okay, right? I should be using the right mic. Well, I've seen it before. Of course I'm using the right mic. Forget I said anything about that, but that was pretty cool in itself. And what else is there? Oh, this thing right here, the Oculus booth. Because again, this is the day I played a lot of games, including the ones at Bandai Namco. A good majority of that was the photo booth there. So, was the Bandai Namco booth. I played all the games there. And I'll get more into that later on as I present some of the stuff I've gotten over at E3. So, in more details, because in the vlog I just showed everything in like one footage and that was it. But the Oculus Rift photo booth was actually really interesting. How I got into there was by flossing. Not even kidding. We had like a flossing competition, and the lady that was in charge of the line was like, "Hey, why not take some photos?" And I was like, "Sure, I'll take photos." So I had to take like, I don't know how many takes of like, there was like separate things you had to do for photos and whatnot. One of them was just like, you grabbed onto one of the bars, as you can see right here. One of the bars I grabbed onto. Yeah, this zooms in actually a lot better. So I had to grab onto that bar and just fall off. And I didn't know where the camera was, but luckily I figured out where the camera was. So I had to take a photo when I was like sliding down. I had to do it like 5 or 7 times because my hand was like in my face for some reason. But this one was like the perfect one. And then there was like a couple which I jumped from that platform down there towards like the middle to kind of give out the fact that we're in space. Space! Oculus space. So that was something. But afterwards, I did meet up with a fan, Cliff, aka Just Game Informer. He actually recognized me this time because last year I had to go to him. Cliff, if you're watching this, I'm not letting go of that one. But I think it was like the last person he actually met, or one of the last people, but we did it! We still kept tradition of meeting each other, which is nice, and with Yo Schiller as well. So there was that. Anything else? Oh yeah, Luigi was there. I think this was before I even got the Oculus thing. But Luigi was walking around, was able to get a selfie with him. But speaking of Luigi, and the most surprising thing, Charles Martinet, the voice of Luigi, was also doing not a meetup, but like a quick photo. He did that last year, or no, in 2017 with Super Mario Odyssey, but because Luigi's Mansion 3 was coming, or is coming out in 2019, it makes sense that Charles Martinet was there. And for a photo opportunity between the two Luigi statues, Luigi and Gooigi. This is the second time I've actually met him at E3. Did see him a couple times before this photo throughout E3 of this year as well. Day one, I think, was heading backstage somewhere beyond the booth, I think. And then just like day two, he was autographing photos and just handing them out to people who were in line for Luigi's Mansion 3. So I didn't get the photo, unfortunately, but that was actually really cool. And every time he was like posing with the fans, he did this thing, was like, Luigi #1. So that was actually like really, really cool. But yeah, that was pretty much E3 in a nutshell. Just everything about it was just like really cool and whatnot. Probably one of my no, I have to say, like, maybe it's definitely up there for one of my favorite years. 2018, I think, in terms of like display wise, was actually really, really fun, and being able to meet a lot more people. Actually, no, 2017, I think I met a lot of people. 2018, not so much. In 2019, the people I did want to meet, like, again, like Masayanel and Josh Gibson, unfortunately, were not there, in Chugga Conroy. But being able to meet people for the first time again kind of had me a little bit nostalgic for E3 2017. That first experience, like, finally meeting the people in person. Freaking me there. Super Duper Danny, obviously giving me that reminder in Nintendo Capri Sun 2. Reminded me a lot of meeting Yo Schiller and Sefazin for the first time. Gosh, I missed that dude so much, Sefazin. I was doing well in Japan. But I missed the guy Sefazin. Good old guy Sefazin. And then last day, I just took a photo of the booth. So they did mention E3 2020 would be June 9th through the 11th. So I definitely have to save if I want a VIP thing. So there is the front of the show floor right there with the good old American flag standing on top. So that's all the photos I had. I do have a little more on my phone. It's just basically the same stuff on there, and even like on my emails and whatnot. It's kind of the same thing. Also on GameFAQs, my username has changed to regular user. Cool! But now, I want to go ahead and just show you guys. I'm going to go ahead and actually exit out of every single thing right now. I have like 60 photos on display here. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys now all the stuff I got as soon as I exit out of everything and check how many viewers we have, which is 1. We're going for almost 40 minutes now. Holy crap. Alright, that's actually really kind of cool. But, I think we're done here. There we go. And now, let me show you guys some of the stuff I got. I don't have any particular orders. I still might go based on days, but really, no, actually, oh, I would like to meet in real life, Blake, but I don't go to conventions. Oh, really? Well, hopefully someday I get to meet you in person. Just keep hopes high, and maybe someday we might interact. But want to show you guys some of the stuff I got, but again, like I mentioned before, I didn't do a whole bunch day one, so I didn't get to play as many stuff or get as much merchandise. Although I will say from day one, the thing I'm missing that's not here is a shirt for Meta Manar, and depending on what your response was to what question the person that was also there asked, which was when you decide stuff, do you go by the heart or go by the head? Depending which answer you ask or which answer you respond with, you get a shirt that on the back side is pretty much the only difference is the wording on it is just trust your head or trust your heart. Like, that's all it really said. I think something like that. Again, it's in the vlog if you want to check it out. I think just pause it. Actually, you know, I think I could pull it up real quick. I think I could pull it up real quick and actually show you guys the couple things that will not be part of this, but you might also see a few bits of stuff. So, is it muted? It's not. Stop talking me. Alvarad, our dreams have come true. Okay, so window capture's still on, so that's the wrong one. I want to go to webcam, do this. Okay, so I think it's towards the end. Let me see here. No, that's way towards the end here. Okay, so
thing I've got.
Why did I not mute this? I thought I did. So you'll be seeing a couple things I'll be going over real quickly, but I just want to pull it up for the... Oh, yeah. So you can see there's a Luigi's Mansion 3 flashlight that I got by playing Luigi's Mansion 3. Notification on Twitter. Respawn thing. I'm not sure what that is, but I think it's like... I don't think it's an energy drink or something like that. I know it's not G Fuel, that's for sure, but it's something different. I haven't tried it out yet. I have it back in my... my other home in my hometown, so that's why the bet's a little different. But oh, I have the stickers right. So there's the shirt right there. And again, it's just the only difference is if you answer with head, it'll say head. If you answer heart, you get a shirt that says heart. And there's also this really cool shirt right here from Sega from day 2, just kind of getting a little bit ahead, but. That was honestly a really cool shirt. It shows up all of Sega's history in terms of consoles. Some successful, and some that failed. I don't know which ones. I know Sega, like Sega Saturn and whatnot, failed, and Sega Game Gear failed. But there were some successful ones. Sega Genesis, the Sega Dreamcast for a bit. So those are the ones that actually... those are the ones you won't be able to see here because I don't have them with me. But... I will show off the rest of the stuff that I actually did get. Oh my gosh, I forgot my laptop camera can be a little wobbly when it comes to that. So, go ahead and close that up real quick. And again, feel free to ask any questions in case you have questions. Go ahead and pop this open right here. But for day one, I'll go ahead and show off the Bandai Namco VIP badge. Or it's not a badge, it's like a wristband, like Coachella or Stagecoach gives you. But it does say Bandai Namco VIP. Again, Bandai Namco themselves actually emailed me, asked me if I wanted to go to the VIP lounge, use the VIP lounge. And I said, heck yeah, because it's a video game company asking me, a person with 7,000 subs. So that's actually really cool. So this is what it looks like. It goes around your wrist. Honestly, this is way better looking than the badge last year, or like the badge holder thing last year, which was just like, I think, it's like a lanyard and had like, actually that was pretty cool in itself. It had like Pac-Man on it and the Ghost, and I think Mappy was there as well, and Galaga, all the arcade stuff. But this honestly looks really cool. You can even see Wrong Way, and it's upside down, I think. The little Bandai Namco logo right there. That's kind of cool. So definitely going to be a long keeper, and I can say my children, in case they're into Bandai Namco games, like, that's good, because when I was your age, or probably older, depending on when they get into like Pac-Man and whatnot, like when I was your age or a little bit older, Bandai Namco allowed me to play their games in a special area at E3, so that was pretty cool. And as I mentioned before, day one I only played Man of Benar, and I think a little bit of Rad. I don't remember. But I did play every single game at the Bandai Namco booth, so once again, speaking of, I'll go ahead and hold up once again. Huge thank you to Bandai Namco for giving me the access to their VIP lounge at their booth. Huge honor. Once again, I probably said it multiple times, but honestly, it's so cool when they do that sort of thing. But day 2, that's when I kind of went and played some games. Like I mentioned before, the Sega shirt you've seen already. The Sega shirt, what else is there? Oh yeah, there was also the... Remember... Okay, so the Fast Pass I got from Ubisoft by winning it. I redeemed that to actually play because you couldn't play it. I thought you could play, not Ghost Recon. Watch Dogs, the new Watch Dogs game. And I'll probably save the best for last, but one of the things you did get, by watching the director and one of the producers of the game actually play the gameplay, which you couldn't record, makes sense because it's an early test. You don't want things to get spoiled just in case. But one of the things you did get, and you can't see it, this is the logo for the game, or the symbol for the game in pin form. So this is a really kind of interesting pin. Probably not, personally, not one of my favorite pins, but it's kind of cool. There was something else you also get, but I'm saying that for much later because I want you guys to be surprised about this one. So wait until the end to find out what the huge thing is. So that was it for day 2. Anything else actually that I... Oh yeah, also from day 2, I actually did meet someone from who ran Zelda Universe, and actually they were handing out these stickers right here. So I haven't used them yet. I probably won't. These are like good collector's items. But Zelda Universe actually makes their own stickers. A lot of them are from Breath of the Wild. We can see like Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time. I think that's Wind Waker. This one right here. Is that Wind Waker? And then Twilight Princess, and just a ruby. It's just a ruby. I thought it was really cool seeing that. But I also do have the business cards for them. Oh, actually, going back to Nintendo Capri Sun, I think I do have his business card in here. Although I don't know which one has it. I think it's this one. Yes, I do have sleeves that are full of business cards from years before. Oh, by the way, here's one of the... is he from Zelda Universe? No, he's not. I thought I had the Zelda Universe one here. Well, I do have a couple from Zelda Universe on here, but I do want to show off in closer details this time Nintendo Capri Suns, because again, I think it's actually one of my favorite business cards I got, just because it's different from a lot of business cards. So hopefully the light doesn't interrupt you guys, but you can kind of see it there. There's his link to his channel and his Twitch, the two things he really uses other than Twitter and whatnot. But what's really interesting is that this is taken apart. I think this is actually either... No, it's like a highway or something. It's just like full of cars and whatnot. What stores are in there? I don't know. Let me guess. What do you guys think those stores over there are? But that's his business card on the front. And then on the back, it's just him in his Jedi outfit. With... I don't know who that is right next to him. Zelda Universe also has a really series called Hades Misguidance. I love it. Oh, they're the ones that did it. Oh, I was wondering who was doing those. But there's also Proton John and Sugar Connery on the business card. Thought it was probably the most interesting business card I've gotten. Obviously, I had I don't know how many other business cards I've gotten from there, but yeah, there are a couple business cards, and got handed a couple. Actually, one of the people I did meet, Attacking Toucans, he did not have a business card. Which is kind of weird, because you think if you want to like network and whatnot, you gotta have business cards. But I guess he didn't think of getting business cards Attacking Toucans. So that was kind of interesting. Hopefully next year I'll have him, just in case he comes around. He lives in California too, so he should be able to have them. But that was it for day 2. Again, didn't really get much. I did show you guys the invitation business card already, didn't I? Yes, I just remembered. I did. So day 3 comes around, and this is where a lot of the stuff comes in. And as I mentioned before, you guys might have seen it, the Luigi's Mansion 3 flashlight was one of the things I got, but you didn't get a souvenir for going through the real garden. The guy did offer candy. That was it. The voice actor for Hades is gold, I imagine. I'll need to look it up at one point, but the garden thing is like, hey, you want some candy while you're waiting for your turn? I was like, sure. I think I only grabbed like one thing, and I think it was like a Twix or Crunch? I think it was Crunch, actually. But it wasn't like a full bar, it was just a mini one, so, I mean, cool that they handed out candy for you, so that way you're not starving in case you were in line for a while. But afterwards, I did go to the Sword and Shield booth, as I mentioned before. Here are the pins that you got with them. These are honestly really sick looking. These are just canned Sukumori artworks, the Sukumori artwork of the starters, plastered onto a badge. I just forgot what they were called for like a split second there. But these honestly look really nice. I know Nintendo was just... I think Nintendo had like a giveaway thing with it was like, oh, I don't know. I think it was like a retweet giveaway or something like that. I don't know, but officially Nintendo was like, oh, hey, do something. You can win one of these. The only thing I didn't get from the Nintendo booth was the Zelda keychain, which was just like the Link model from Link's Awakening, the Switch version. So I missed out on that, but honestly I wasn't too upset that I didn't get that. Like, honestly, I just really wanted the Pokemon badge, and the flashlight looked really cool, so glad to have that. Actually, really was handy for up my mountain my hometown, my house there, because right now, since we're currently, like, finishing up some stuff, there are still no lights in the bathroom. So that flashlight came in handy for that. Yes, use an E3 souvenir for your bathroom problems. How fitting, since we talked about Nintendo Capri Sun a bit here. But the other thing I did also get, actually, pull this up a bit. This is the paper you got whenever you got to the extra stuff here. As you can see, Link's Awakening is crossed out because couldn't really go play that game. Really wish I would have checked it off on the back. Here's the back of it. And I didn't see Super Licky's tail on there. And I did play Mario & Saga beforehand, so it wasn't wasn't really all that bad or anything like that. There's Blades, Elder Scrolls Blades, Wolfenstein, Dead by Daylight. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Dead by Daylight, Dauntless. I didn't even see that there. Holy crap. Now I'm looking at it with you guys as well. So there was that. And for playing Marvel Ultimate Alliance, which it did have Deadpool there. Freak yes! I'm excited about Deadpool. They gave you this keychain, which on the front is just Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. I should probably take these out because I don't know if the light can shine and whatnot. I should actually do that. I'll also do that for the badge. No, probably not for the badge, but for the keychain I think it'll be work. So this is it on the front, and on the back it just says Nintendo Switch. Is there copyrights on this? Copyright Marvel, copyright Nintendo. That's it. Just the copyrights right there. And yes, they did have Deadpool. I was like, once I knew Deadpool was in the game, like, yep, for this demo and switching to Deadpool, I don't even care anymore. But cool keychain. I mean, probably wouldn't hang it anywhere, but it's still a pretty cool keychain nonetheless. But the biggest stuff I got was definitely, well, the most stuff I got was from the Bandai Namco booth alongside the t-shirt that I got. They did have demos for a lot of the games. Actually, no, before I get into that, though, there's this keychain as well from World Lord, or Wizard Lord. I don't know, it's some mobile game. I wasn't interested in seeing that, but they were handing them out. It's like, hey, you want a keychain? Some lady was handing that over, just like how someone was handing over at Bethesda these wristbands. Is that what these are? Because it says on here, one for you, one for a friend. What friend? What friend would want to share Bethesda wristbands? I don't know what these are. They look like wristbands. They were also handing it out as well. And also some guy at Facebook Gaming was also handing out the official Facebook Gaming badge. Ooh, nice and square with a square G on there. That totally is how you get people to join Facebook Gaming, is badges, square badges. Everyone loves badges, or pins rather. But the rest of the stuff was from the Bandai Namco booth, minus that one last thing I'll save for later. It'll be the grand finale of everything. So I don't know how I want to do this in order, but guess I'll start with Code Vein. Go into Code Vein, and then I'll go into Disney Tsum Tsum, and then Dragon Ball, which is I think one of them. Take them out of the bag to find out. Well, again, yeah, it is a keychain. So, and I also have two of them. I'll get into that a little bit later. They really tape this thing. Holy crap! Why did they tape this thing? Now it's gonna be hard for me to get it out. Gotta rely on good old scissors here. Boom. And on camera, too. Alright, gotta put the scissors back. And get that out of my keyboard. Don't actually... Oh! That's gonna fall for a second there. But this was the keychain that it gave you if you played Code Vein. Like I mentioned before in the demo, I did play it, so... Pretty cool. On the back there, it says, in the face of certain... what's that detail? Death we rise. And the demo for... Oh, I meant those wristbands. Well, nah, we could do that as well before I get into the big thing, I guess. But the Code Vein keychain is actually really cool. It has a nice little... Oh! I was like, it's cold 3D effect, but this has a different texture. That's why it feels like it's in 3D. It's all flat, but this has a different texture to it. I didn't realize that until now. So... There's the keychain, and like I mentioned before, I actually did get 2 of them, so let me show off the Disney Tsum Tsum Festival pin that I got for playing Disney Tsum Tsum Festival, which was the weirdest game, and the most out-of-the-wall game that they had at the Bandai Namco booth. And believe it or not, this thing is an official Disney pin. Only an E3. This is an E3 exclusive Disney pin. The day has come when you can only get an official Disney pin from E3. I never knew that, but when I looked at back, I was like, wait, really? This is a Disney badge? I thought this would have been like an exclusive gaming one, but no, this is an official Disney pin. I'm gonna go to Disneyland one of these days and just be like, hey, I got an official Disney pin that you can't get anywhere else. No trades. Boom. I don't know why I did that. And the final thing, no, actually, I also was not lying when I said I got a second Code Vein keychain, because the lady who handed me the Disney Tsum Tsum badge when I played Disney Tsum Tsum was like, "Here, take another Code Vein keychain." So I'm not too upset that I opened one of the keychains, because at least I have one of them sealed. So in case I want to sell them in the future, which I probably won't, because those are special, might go for some good amount of money. And finally, the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot lanyard, which might as well open it. We're here. It's a lot easier to open than the keychain for some reason. There we go. Finally out of the bag here. But look at how long this thing is. Look at this. You got Dragon Ball Z Kakarot on there. I saw a lot of people just wearing this instead of the usual E3 lanyard thing, which is pretty cool itself. Actually, let me get that. Let me get that. Forgot that. Why did I forget that? Get out of here. So I added like 2 more things, and on the back here, I'm not sure what this is for. That is, good luck getting into Disneyland this summer. Because Star Wars Land is open now. Actually, from what I heard, if you wanted to get into Star Wars Land, you had to make, like, reservations and whatnot, but that lasted until, like, the 23rd or 24th, so, supposedly, if I go sometime soon within the summer, won't be too much of a hassle because it's open to the public, but, oh, jeez, what am I doing? Here is what it looks like. Is that supposed to be... That's the map. I thought it was the Dragon Ball. Then, what is this? What's this I'm looking at right here? What is that? Oh! It flashes! I didn't realize that! I'm sorry for blinding you. I thought you could put stuff there, but no! It's a little flashlight! I didn't know that! Well, it doesn't glow that brightly. That's a disappointment. Oh my gosh, I never knew that! I never knew that! I was looking at it like, wait, what is that little thing right there? Oh man, but here is what the lanyard looks like for E3 this year. So, towards the back of it, you can see all the Nintendo stuff, because of course Nintendo has to have a lanyard every year. Link's Awakening is there, Sword and Shield, Luigi's Mansion 3, the big stuff. I've already been through reservation, and probably the most amazing thing I've ever seen. Okay, no spoilers because I don't want to be spoiled whenever I go there. If I go there. I haven't even seen videos of the Star Wars area. So there's the lanyard itself. And of course, on the front has Nintendo Switch stuff on there. And then the front of it. Look at the beauty of Mario and Sonic. And yes, I'll go ahead and cover this. So no one scans this. Might be too late, but yes, I did put on Screenwave Media because I am with Screenwave Media, and unfortunately they weren't able to give me a badge, so I had to buy my own. But it's fine. I wanted to give Screenwave Media some representation for doing all they did. And the backside, Sega Genesis Mini, so that was a fun thing. Anything else? Or, oh, the big thing. Okay, so day 2, alongside this badge right here, for watching the... How's that Ghost Recon again? Watch Dogs demo. It also came with something else. And you guys... you guys... Get ready for this. It also came with a pig mask. It came with a freaking... For watching the demo, you also got a pig mask. Best use for a fast pass of my life, and probably one of my favorite souvenirs I got this year at E3. Not only is it like so weird, but it's also so cool at the same time. It's so weird that it's cool. That's why I love it so much. Probably won't encourage me to try out or play Watch Dogs, or yeah, Watch Dogs. I actually said it right this time. Watch Dogs, but it's still cool. It's still like funny to me. Like, I'll just keep wearing the badge. Like, okay, kind of red. Yeah. No, but it's actually based on one of the masks that one of the people use in the new Watch Dogs game. Winston is what it was called. I don't have the back anymore because I opened it. I did use it for one TikTok video, and that's it. But it barely fits my head, so how do I look? How do I look, guys? Again, this is based off one of the characters, so I think this is probably one of the coolest things I got E3 personally, but still, it's pretty cool, actually. The hard thing is, I have to see through the noses here, so it's kind of hard for me to read, like, stuff here. Ridiculous. Hey, it's funny, though. It's funny and ridiculous. Plus, it could be good for, like, a Halloween costume, you know. Just wear this around and probably have, like, I don't know, a tuxedo on or something. There you go. It's an Halloween costume. So I just saved money on my Halloween costume because I might just wear this mask. Again, with the holes going through the nose here. I think you can see my eyes, but, no, you probably can't. But that's how I'm able to see. It's just... No, wrong ear. We got the little pack here, a little cigarette, the glasses. So ridiculous, and that's why I love it so much. Ubisoft definitely won souvenir-wise for this year's E3, because even though I love the flashlight from Luigi's Adventure 3, you can't beat this. You can't beat this. You can't beat this. You can't. Although the downside is, it does get on there every once in a while, so I do have to take it off. But there you go. Big surprise. Okay, so how long will we be doing this for? An hour, right? Yeah, definitely an hour. Oh man. So, do you guys have any questions regarding anything E3 related aside from the pig mask? Like, you can ask me like what games I played over there, how I like those games, any experiences around the E3, the people I met there, etc. If you were interested in any other people that I met there, let me know. Otherwise, we've been going for an hour. So feel free to leave questions. As probably not as cool as the Piranha Plant puppy you had for the Nintendo Direct reaction. Oh yeah, that one. That one I bought myself. That was free though. The only difference: $40 for puppet, free mask. Or actually, reaction. God damn it. Reaction. God damn it. God damn it, Vegeta, I wanted a reaction. It's funny, actually, getting into the Dragon Ball Kakarot thing, really hard to get combo-wise. I had to push buttons because obviously that's how you do combat games, is you push a lot of buttons. Unless it's Smash, in which case you competitively push buttons. Strategically push buttons. Okay, looks like I discussed everything I needed to. Any more questions, or... I'll wait a couple minutes for you guys, in case you want to ask any more questions. In the meantime, let's take a look at this beauty. This indie mobile app beauty. Ain't no waifu material. Shoot, hold on. Tifa. Okay, so Tifa might be competing with Luca for waifu. I can't believe I said that on the video. Anyways, any more questions, or are we good here? Because I don't know who else is live on here. I don't think any of my friends are. And let me do that on a separate tab, so that way I'm not like... I'm not just stabbing people. I don't think anybody on YouTube is going live that I know of. Because I know you can't do rates here, but it'd be kind of fun just do like something like that, or if you guys have Twitch, I can send you off to someone I know. Ugh. There's some creepy bootleg Toy Story costumes on my screen. Disgusting. Freaking disgusting. I don't want that. What about those wristbands? Oh yeah, there's a question worth answering. Okay. Now the grand finale. What exactly are these? Wristbands, or what these are? Yeah, they look like wristbands. Yeah, I knew it. See? You just tie them together in a knot, and there you go. You got yourself some Beretta wristbands. Be cool together and say you liked Bethesda's E3 presentation this year by wearing this wristband. Totally free! Now you can tell your friends how much you play Skyrim a lot and how much you like Fallout 76, even though it's a really terrible game. Oh, with this wristband. Yeah. Tie to one. I can't do it with one hand, unfortunately, but that's how you'd be able to do it. It's just you tie your hands and whatnot. But honestly, like, would we really? Unless it's for Doom, which case you'd be like, hey, you like Doom, right? I got this wristband for you. We can play Doom together. That'd probably be the only thing. Otherwise, that's about it. Oh, actually. I either wanted to take you guys to Hisoki to end it off, or a good TikTok friend of mine, Polclaws. One of the two. Like, hosting-wise. Not like... Because Hisoki is doing... is that actually Miku? Mute this. I'm not sure what that is. Probably not. I'm using that for clickbait. You know, her stream's starting soon. So why don't I... Or no, it's already starting, but... I'm going to go ahead and host her. Why don't I go ahead and take you guys over there? So, for the time being, he may be king of Project Diva, but he's dumb. Really? I mean, I'm not subbed in or anything like that, so I wouldn't know. Copy and paste, or actually just clicking it right now. You can go over there. Show her some love. She's a good TikTok friend of mine. So definitely show some support for her. Let's go ahead and host her real quick. And then, if I can figure out how to do it right on my chat here. Okay. There we go. So we're hosting. Anyways, enjoy Pokeclass, and thank you so much, guys, for tuning in to our little discussion. Take care, guys. Until next time. Oh, by the way, live stream on Sunday tomorrow for Persona 5, and then Monday I want to start off with Banjo-Kazooie, because Banjo's in Smash. All before Wednesday did I leave or Tuesday? All before one of those days. Alrighty, now I'm leaving. Take care, guys.